Have you ever looked at a jagged piece of scrap metal or an old oak offcut and thought, there's no way this could become something beautiful? Maybe it came from the corner of a workshop floor. Maybe it was tossed into a pile after a fabrication job. Maybe the oak was left over from an old cabinet, a broken table, or a construction project that had long since moved on. To most people, those materials look like leftovers. Waste. Clutter. A problem to clean up. But to a craftsperson with a creative eye, those same scraps look like possibility. They look like a modern candle holder sitting on a coffee table. They look like a sleek floating shelf bracket. They look like a sculptural bookend, a tabletop organizer, a minimalist plant stand, or a striking wall-mounted decor piece that people would happily pay good money for. And that is exactly what today's project is all about. We're diving into the world of transforming industrial metal offcuts and scrap oak into sleek modern home decor crafts that don't just look beautiful in a home, they also have real potential to become products you can sell. Because one of the most exciting things about working with reclaimed materials is that you're not just making something useful. You're changing the story of the material itself. You're taking something rough, weathered, rusted, and overlooked and guiding it into a completely new life. One where it becomes intentional, stylish, functional, and valuable. And the best part is that this transformation doesn't depend on expensive machinery or a giant professional studio. It depends on thoughtful design, careful hands, patience, and the ability to see beauty before anyone else does. That's the real secret behind sustainable craftsmanship. It's not just about using old materials. It's about elevating them. Welcome back, creative minds. Today at Decor Ideas, whether you love woodworking or chic home decor, this project will inspire you. Stick around, grab your tools, and let's build something unique and beautiful together. You won't want to miss this. Let's begin. The first thing that makes industrial metal and oak such a powerful combination is contrast. And good design often begins with contrast. Oak is warm, natural, organic, and full of life. Its grain moves in soft waves and lines, carrying all the little details that make wood feel welcoming and timeless. Metal, especially salvaged industrial metal, is the opposite in the best possible way. It's hard, cool, geometric, structured. It catches light differently. It brings sharpness and strength. When you put those two materials together, something special happens. The warmth of the oak softens the steel. The metal gives the wood a modern edge. The weathered grain makes the clean lines feel richer. The industrial texture makes the natural timber feel more luxurious. Together, they create that look so many people are trying to buy right now. A style that feels modern, minimal, warm, and slightly architectural all at once. That's why this combination works so well in home decor. It fits beautifully into modern organic interiors, industrial loft spaces, minimalist apartments, warm contemporary homes, and even rustic spaces that need a cleaner, more refined touch. And if you're thinking about income generation, that matters. Because the best crafts to sell are often the ones that fit into real homes and real decorating trends. People want pieces that feel handcrafted but still polished, unique but still usable, artistic but still practical. That's where industrial metal offcuts and oak scraps can really shine. But before a single piece gets turned into decor, there's a mindset shift that has to happen. You have to stop seeing scrap as the end of a process and start seeing it as the beginning of one. That jagged metal plate isn't just leftover steel. It might be the face of a modern wall sculpture. That short oak offcut isn't too small to matter. It might become the base of a candle holder, a shelf riser, or a set of premium coasters. That awkward angle of flat bar, that rusted bracket, that narrow strip of hardwood. None of it is useless if you know how to ask the right question. Not, what was this supposed to be? But, what could this become? That one question changes everything. Because when you work with reclaimed materials, the project doesn't start with a shopping list. It starts with observation. It starts with turning the materials in your hands, studying the grain, studying the shape, studying the imperfections, and allowing the form of the project to grow out of what the material naturally wants to do. Sometimes the best modern decor pieces come from following the shape of the scrap rather than fighting it. A long oak offcut paired with a blackened steel bracket becomes a floating entry shelf. A small square of plate steel paired with a clean oak block becomes a heavy, elegant bookend. A set of slim oak strips mounted against a metal frame becomes a wall-mounted organizer for keys, mail, or kitchen towels. The more you work this way, the more your scrap pile starts to feel less like a mess and more like a design library. And that's where the fun begins. Now, one of the biggest reasons reclaimed metal intimidates people is rust. Rust makes metal feel dirty, old, and difficult. It can make a perfectly good piece of steel look like it belongs in a dumpster instead of a home. But rust is not the enemy. Neglect is the enemy. Poor preparation is the enemy. Rust itself is simply a stage in the material's life, and when handled correctly, it can either be removed, reduced, stabilized, or used as a design element. This is where craftsmanship starts becoming visible. Grinding away flaky corrosion, cleaning the edges, smoothing sharp corners, and gradually revealing the steel beneath is one of the most satisfying parts of the entire process. Because with every pass, the metal starts to change character. What looked rough begins to look intentional. What looked dangerous begins to look sculptural. What looked disposable begins to look expensive. And that's not an exaggeration. A simple piece of cleaned and sealed steel, paired with beautifully finished oak, can look like something from a boutique design store. That transformation happens because refinement matters. Not perfection. Refinement. The edges get softened. The surface gets cleaned. The proportions get considered. The oak gets sanded smooth enough to invite touch. The finish gets applied in a way that deepens the grain rather than hiding it. Every small decision adds up. And when enough good decisions stack together, scrap becomes luxury. That's really the whole game. Not expensive materials. Good decisions. Thoughtful craftsmanship. The beauty of oak in this process is that it does a lot of the design work for you. Even old, weathered oak has presence. Its grain feels rich and architectural. Its color can lean warm honey, deep brown, or soft gray, depending on age and finish. And unlike many softer woods, oak can handle bold, modern shapes without losing its character. A small oak block can feel substantial. A narrow oak strip can still look elegant. That's incredibly helpful when you're making home decor crafts because smaller projects still need visual weight. A coaster set needs to feel premium. A candle holder needs to feel intentional. A tabletop tray needs to feel like something someone would proudly leave out on display. Oak helps make that possible. But it still needs to be treated with respect. Are you enjoying this video? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to Decor Ideas for more decor and woodworking inspiration. Share this video with someone who loves woodworking. Let's create and decorate together. Scrap oak often comes with rough edges, old finish, nail holes, dents, stains, and weathering. Sometimes that character is exactly what you want. Other times, it needs to be edited down until the best parts remain. That's where careful sanding and shaping come in. And this is one of the most important lessons for anyone who wants to sell their crafts, not just make them. Customers don't buy reclaimed because it's rough. They buy it because it's beautiful. There's a huge difference. A rough piece of scrap looks unfinished. A thoughtfully restored piece of scrap looks premium. The magic is in knowing how much history to keep and how much chaos to remove. That's the line between homemade and handcrafted. And when you're building modern decor, that line matters a lot. Modern style loves clean silhouettes. It loves calm surfaces. It loves visual breathing room. So even when the materials themselves are full of character, the final shape often needs restraint. This is why some of the best-selling scrap wood and metal projects are surprisingly simple. A slim wall shelf with black steel supports. A small oak tray with steel handles. A set of minimalist candle blocks with inset metal accents. A vertical plant stand using a steel frame and reclaimed oak shelves. A mail organizer for an entryway with hooks, a small shelf, and a warm wood back panel. None of these ideas require advanced machinery. None of them need giant slabs of expensive hardwood. And yet, when the details are handled well, they can look like high-end decor. That matters because people don't just buy objects. They buy a feeling. They buy the feeling of a cleaner kitchen counter, a more stylish entryway, a calmer office desk, a more elevated coffee table, a more put-together home. If your craft can help create that feeling, it becomes much easier to sell. And this is where income generation becomes very real. A lot of makers assume that to earn money from craftsmanship, They need to build huge furniture pieces or spend weeks on every project. But often, the smartest path is smaller, more repeatable decor pieces that use inexpensive materials and still carry strong visual value. That's where scrap oak and metal offcuts are incredibly powerful. You can make sets. You can create collections. You can batch similar items. A set of 3 oak and steel candle holders. A pair of sculptural bookends. A collection of matching desk accessories. A modern riser for kitchen soap bottles paired with a matching tray. A shelf and hook system for entryways in 2 or 3 sizes. Now you're not just making projects. You're building a product line. And a product line is much easier to sell than a random pile of one-off crafts. Because it creates consistency. Customers begin to recognize your style. They can imagine multiple pieces in the same home. They might buy one item now and come back later for another that matches. That's how a creative hobby starts turning into a real income stream. Not through luck, through intentional design and repeatable craftsmanship. Another huge advantage of using reclaimed metal and oak is the story behind the product. People love a beautiful object, but they love it even more when it has a meaningful backstory. Imagine someone picking up one of your finished pieces at a market or seeing it in an online listing. They already like the shape. They already like the finish. But then they read that the oak came from a salvaged cabinet door, or a weathered staircase, or old workshop shelving. They learned that the metal came from industrial offcuts that would otherwise have been discarded. Suddenly, the object has more than visual appeal. It has identity. It has purpose. It has a narrative. And in a world full of mass-produced home decor, that narrative matters. People are craving pieces that feel real. Pieces with history. Pieces that don't look like they came from the same warehouse as everyone else's. That's one of the biggest strengths of handmade sustainable decor. It gives people something they can connect with. Not just use, connect with. And the more intentional your craftsmanship is, the stronger that connection becomes. This is also why finishing matters so much. Finishing is often the moment when the entire project decides what it wants to be. A rushed finish can make a beautiful piece feel cheap. A thoughtful finish can make a humble piece feel refined and complete. On oak, a hand-rubbed oil or matte hard wax finish can deepen the grain and make the wood glow without making it look plastic. On steel, a clear coat or wax can protect the clean surface while preserving that honest industrial feel. These choices may sound small, but they're often the difference between nice DIY and I would absolutely buy that. And if your goal includes income generation, that difference is everything. Now let's talk about function, because the most successful modern home decor crafts are often the ones that quietly solve problems. Beautiful object is great. A beautiful object that makes life easier is even better. That's why trays, risers, shelves, key holders, bookends, jewelry stands, utensil organizers, laptop risers, and plant stands all have such strong selling potential. They're decorative, yes, but they're also useful. They help people organize, display, store, elevate. And when something is both beautiful and useful, it earns its place in the home. That's exactly what you want from a product. A modern oak and steel tray doesn't just hold candles. It helps a coffee table look styled. A set of heavy bookends doesn't just stop books from falling. It turns a shelf into a design feature. A kitchen riser doesn't just hold soap and a sponge. It makes the sink area feel cleaner and more intentional. That is the kind of value people understand immediately. And it's the kind of value they're willing to pay for. The other side of this craft is emotional value. Because the truth is, handmade pieces carry a feeling that factory-made products usually can't match. People can sense the difference. They notice the little variation in grain, the subtle signs of hand finishing, the thoughtful pairing of materials, the weight of solid oak, the cool touch of steel, the way the object feels designed rather than manufactured. That emotional response is one of the biggest reasons people buy handcrafted decor. They want something that feels personal, something with soul, something that reminds them a real person made it with care. And when you work with reclaimed materials, that feeling gets even stronger. Because the piece isn't just handmade. It's rescued, reimagined, given a second life. That idea resonates with people. Especially now, when more homeowners are trying to decorate more thoughtfully and buy less wastefully. This is why sustainable craftsmanship is no longer just a niche hobby. It's becoming part of how people want to live. They want homes filled with fewer things, but better things. Pieces that last. Pieces that mean something. Pieces that feel warm, useful, and unique. Industrial metal offcuts and scrap oak may not sound glamorous at first, but in the hands of a thoughtful maker, they become exactly that. They become the kind of pieces people remember. The kind of pieces that get compliments. The kind of pieces that quietly transform a room. And that's the deeper lesson in all of this. The value of a material is not fixed. It changes depending on vision. A rusted offcut in a bin looks worthless. That same offcut, cleaned, shaped, paired with oak, and turned into a sculptural wall shelf or a sleek candle holder, suddenly has presence. It has function. It has beauty. It has value. And once you've seen that transformation happen a few times, it changes the way you look at every scrap in your workshop. You stop asking whether it's worth saving. You start asking what it wants to become. That's where the real creativity lives. Not in buying more materials. Revealing the shine. Improving piece by piece. The discarded waste can become sophisticated, functional interior art. Beautiful enough to decorate a home. Strong enough to last. And valuable enough to create real income for the hands that made it. That's all for today's Decor Ideas episode. I hope you're feeling inspired to create something amazing. Subscribe and stay connected for more woodworking and decor projects. Until next time, keep creating.